Hey everyone, today we're going to be flipping this pair of MCM nightstands. So I did get these for $30 on Facebook Marketplace, so let's go ahead and get these flipped. Okay, we're going to start by acetoning the paint off of this, the black paint. I am not going to repaint these. They are going to get all stained and they're going to look gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the paper towels here to kind of lay across the paint like that. It's windy, it's about to rain. Put my coffee there. Okay, and we're just going to get some acetone here, and we're just going to generously apply this all over the side here. Just like that. Acetone is pretty cheap, so I don't mind just throwing it on there. And if you kind of see, it's kind of bubbling in some places already. Yeah. So we're going to give that just a few minutes. So I did forget to mention the reason I put paper towels down is because acetone dries really quick. So under here it should start to bubble there, which is nice. So we'll just let that keep settling, and that way it'll be easy to scrape off. So this is what it is looking like right now after the acetone. So I'm gonna get most of this with the sander. Even up here and down here. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it over and get started on the other side. Okay, so now we're going to tackle the inside of this. I'm going to go ahead and take this drawer out though. This thing needs a little work, obviously. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure what we were trying to achieve here. Come on, what are you doing? Anyway. I'm going to go ahead and start acetoning the inside, and then we'll get to sanding. So this is after the acetone. I didn't get the edges because I can easily sand those off with the sander. So we're gonna go ahead and get to sanding. So what I'm gonna use is this Craftsman orbital sander. I don't have the fancy one yet, but this is what I use. So we're gonna go ahead and just start sanding. I do buy my sandpaper on Amazon. You can get like 100 pieces for like $15, which is a lot better than going to Lowe's or Walmart or the hardware store and paying $10 for 5 pieces. So if you want sandpaper, go on Amazon. They have 100 pieces for $15. That's any grit, I think, somewhere around $15. So we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of this sanded now. So I do think I started with the 180 grit here, but I think I ended up going to 120 because it was not coming off very easily. So that's what I'm using currently, is a 120 grit. I gotta change my angle a little bit because it's kind of hard to, anyway. Gonna flip it on its side and then do this bottom piece right here, then I'll flip it on the other side and do the other side. So I think I'm gonna stand the inside of this off camera, just because I can't really see in there very well with the camera, and it's gonna take a while. So I'm gonna just stand the inside of this and I'll be back when I get to the outside again. Okay, so I did get the inside of this mostly sanded with that orbital sander. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bottom piece and then also the side here. So our next step is we're going to start working on these drawers. So I'm going to use some little putty to fill in here where the veneer had come off, and then we'll sand it flush with the rest of it. And then I think there is screws here that will take this little pull off, and that'll make it easier to get in that paint right there. So we're gonna get started on that. So this is the wood putty after applying it here, and we're gonna let that dry before we sand it. Okay, so this is day 2 on working on these nightstands here. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sand the putty that I put on yesterday. It looks really good, but we're gonna sand that flush with the rest of the drawer. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna sand these 2 drawers to get the like black ugliness off, and hopefully just make it one color. And then I'm also going to do the bodies. I'm gonna do I already did it with an 80, so I'm gonna do a 120, and then I'm gonna stop at a 180 grit. So let's get started. I did find this on the top of the nightstand I was just sanding, so I'm going to go ahead and put some putty on that, and then we can sand back over it. So I am going to do the drawers off camera because it's going to take forever to get this off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then when I get back we'll start staining. Okay, we're going to start on the stain. So what I'm going to use to apply it is this little foam pad. So I also get these on Amazon. There's a 2-pack, I'll link it in the description. And then I'm also going to use this little sprayer with some water. I'll spray some water on the surface first, and then I'll apply the gel stain I'm going to use. And this is the gel stain. It's called Kona. It's water-based, and it's a really beautiful color. So. And it's gonna get a little darker inside the cabinet here and just look better overall. So we're gonna go ahead and do a second coat of the stain. drawers back on here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll put the drawers in the bodies of the nightstands, and we're gonna poly everything. So this is a polyurethane that I get. Well, it's water-based, which is important because this is a water-based stain that I use. So I'm gonna use my Wagner sprayer. I have it on a very low setting. I have it on a 2. If you have it super high, it will leave drips everywhere in the poly, and you'll have to redo it. So we have it at a 2, so it'll give a nice even spray without any drips. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that. Okay, who can count how many times I said the word during this video? I get a little anxious in front of the camera, but I'll work on that, sorry. But if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll post another flipping video next week. We'll see you guys then.